What's good, y'all? Welcome, 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 and welcome. And shit. Hey, come on, let's go. What's up, Perk Dog? Hey, man, I seen you called last night, but I was asleep. Motherfucker, I was knocked out. It was my bedtime when you called. I was already probably an hour and a half well into sleep. I was gonna call you back earlier, but I figured you was working. I was gonna call you tonight. Shit. Yo, I normally don't fall asleep like planned, if that makes sense. So normally, I mean, like, I'll turn off the lights or whatever, but I'm always watching TV and I just pass out. I know I was ready to go to sleep last night because I fucking turned off all the lights, turned off the TV, fucking took my glasses off, put them shits on the TV, you know what I'm saying? Plugged my computers, all them shits in my phone, and I was like, yep, I'm done with today. And I fucking went and laid it down, man. I was done dealing. I remember specifically going to bed last night. I was fucking, for lack of a better word, I was bent. I mean, I wasn't like drunk, but I was pretty bent. I'll play another beat, waiting for some tracks to come in.
If I ain't that nigga, then who is? Fuck with me, you're bound to get ruined. Up jump to brother, you don't need no weather. You don't need no weather when up jump to brother. If I ain't that nigga, then who is? Fuck with me, you're bound to get ruined. Up jump to brother, you don't need no weather. You don't need no weather when up jump to brother.
One of the most thorough you heard, that's likely. I'm realer than them 60-second clips you see on IG. Nights in a problem at the same time I might be. I'm old school, retired the heat like Ronnie Cycling. My Nikes, black Air Force, to try to fight me. An animal, got Steve Irwin yelling out crikey. Eighth wonder, pull out your camera so you can sightsee. Y'all trying to be like Mike, while Mike trying to be like me. Flush them thoughts down the drain, call it a pipe dream. It might seem I strike in the flash, call it that lightning. For the cash, I'ma go 730, that's frightening. I'm a fucking problem, the reason you can't have nice things. Yeah. Woke up, chose violence. I advise you choose silence, don't anger giants. Defiant, got no plans of being compliant. On the top of the mountain while y'all niggas still climbing.
If I ain't that nigga, then who is? Fuck with me, you're bound to get ruined. Up jump
never finished this song either. We started this song on stream. I think I wrote this verse on stream. I might not have. I think I did though. And then I was gonna write another verse. I think I recorded that verse on stream.
If I ain't that nigga, then who is? Fuck with me, you're bound to get ruined. Up jump to brother, you don't need no other. You don't need no other. When up jump to brother, if I ain't that nigga, then who is? Fuck with me, you're bound to get ruined. Up jump to brother, you don't need no other. You don't need no other. When up jump to brother,
Nah, the only email that you can submit to is the something hit submit at gmail.com. That's the only email you can submit to. But it should work. I mean, it works every week. I mean, I use it. I've been using it every week for 4 years. 2-3 times a week for 4 years. What's up, Jason Jaded? What's up, Jay Sanchez? Fucking salute, brothers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just running through some old shit today as we get going. Getting some tracks, waiting to get some tracks in. Let me see here. I need a couple more tracks in, and then we can get rocking and rolling. Hipping and hopping, booming and bapping. House and music, and that shit was trash right there. I can't use that one. I could be like Edie and Emin. Yee and Hine. Yo, I just watched the funniest shit before I got on stream today. I was going to be on stream like a half hour earlier than I got on, because I have to get on stream early today, because I got the NBA draft is tonight, and I got to watch the NBA draft. Y'all know how I'm about sports, some shit on sports, so I got to watch the NBA draft, and I got to go to the homie's house and grab some shit, so I'm probably going to have to get off stream at like 6:30 or some shit, so I can be back home in time for the draft. So, but I was about to get on stream like a half hour ago, but then I watched, I sat down and I was smoking a little bit, and I was watching Agent. I don't know if y'all know who Agent Zero is, Agent 00. He's a content creator with AMP, Kai Cenat's group, and that's how I found Kai Cenat, was through Agent. So Agent went out to go get a fucking van. So this dude went and bought a Pacifica so he can drop a Hellcat engine in a Pacifica, right? And it's like a 3-row big body Pacifica and shit. And the car salesman during that stream was fucking hilarious. This dude was so funny. Like the car salesman, it was like an old white dude, but he knew stream terminology and shit, and he was just cool. And so the way they put together the edit of the stream was fire. And then he drives off the lot. He tries to go get a money order for like $9,000, because he's gonna end up paying like $10,000 for the car and shit. And they won't give him the money and shit. So they end up giving him the car so he can take home. And he takes the car home, and the car is smoking, and there's issues and shit. So it's going to be a fucking epic tale about how he turned this smoking ass car into a fucking Pacifica Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? With a Hellcat engine in it. I can't wait. I'm here for it. MI Alias Productions with Big Ron. I'm just going to say Big Ron, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to be saying all that shit every time. What up, Big Ron? Big Ron is in the hot. Watch your mouth. Okay. Let's see, do we have any tracks in? I still need a couple more tracks before we can get going. I guess I'll play one more track. Let me see what it do. I don't know what any of this fucking shit is. this shit on stream. Stream beats was always a fun thing, man. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hit that like button one time if you enjoying your mind. I'm listening to the cool sounds. There's something in this people's. Let's go. Hey. Spark them if you got them. Drink it if you got them. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Come on, let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. This beat was so damn smooth. Just chilling and shit. I can't wait for the draft tonight. I hope the Bulls trade Vucevic and move up. And get that chapter of our fucking franchise over with. Get rid of Alonzo and shit. Rock with Giddey and Kobe White. Kobe White's my boy. He from North Carolina. Y'all know I'm a North Carolina fan. So I fucking rock with Kobe White. Yeah, man. Just waiting for a few more folks to show up. A few more beats to be sent over so we can get this thing rocking. How's you guys' week going? I know it's Wednesday. Happy hump day. I guess pause and shit. You know what I'm saying? Haven't seen y'all since before Game 7 of the finals. Oh, what a tragic Game 7. Tyrese fucking Halliburton tears his Achilles tendon in Game 7, the biggest game of his life. Fucking boo that shit, man. I mean, I'm not even mad Oklahoma City won because I'm not an Oklahoma City hater. But for fuck's sake, this nigga tore his Achilles in the last game of the season. Fuck. The absolute last game. Like, no matter what, there's no more games in the season, you know? Win or lose, it's the last game of the fucking season. And this nigga tears his Achilles, man. Shit is fucked up. And after all that shit, I feel for Halliburton because after all that shit they talked about him, they said he was the most overrated. The players voted him the most overrated player in the league. This motherfucker took his team to the finals. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you want me to say? You know? What you want me to say? But it's all good. And it's like they beat Milwaukee. Who else they beat? They beat the Knicks. Oh, they beat the Cavaliers. Yeah, dude, they fucking balled out. Yo, all behind this nigga hitting game-winning shots in the playoffs and shit. What's up, Apocalypse Music Calais? Bom, 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 bom. Oh yeah, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all are like, shut the fuck up and get out of our ear with that bullshit. Something over here bullshitting. This nigga just making noises and shit. What is this shit gonna sound like? FL Studio 21 demo. I'm weary on how this beat's gonna sound. We'll go on this voyage together. Is this a rap or some shit? Okay. Guess we won't be embarrassed together. 200 stream beat 4. What was this? Oh yeah. I played this on the last stream. I need to go find this track and finish it.
We think this life is out to get us. We fall despite our efforts, call them pointless endeavors. When we don't see success in a second, we're hard-headed, face depression instead of double-checking our odd methods to make it. Just be patient, I promise pieces are waiting. It's hard to see the occasion when y'all are sleeping complacent. With the same lifestyle, it's time to flee from the basement. See the world for what it is and all the feelings you're facing will slowly disappear. Let go of all your fears, keep pushing. Lead the way and tell your story to your peers. The real will recognize when your heart is sincere. Don't ever doubt who you are, success is already here. Can you see it? It might take a moment for you to recognize. Find purpose, tell all the doubters they all can step aside. You're next in line, no more waiting, you'll last the test of time. Staying true will build you more than break you, I can testify. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, I should have fucking rapped on this verse. I still should. I should finish this track up. Cause we made this shit on my 200 stream. I think I made like 8 beats that day. I was on stream for like 17 hours or some shit. I was on stream well, maybe like, I think it was longer than that. It might have been like 19 hours, 20 hours. I was close to 24, but I couldn't make it. I think I was on stream till like 3 o'clock in the morning and I just couldn't do it no more. But I want to do another one of those streams like next week though, for real. Yeah, I think I want to do another. Here we go. We got 5 tracks in now. I want to do another one of those streams, but I want to try to coordinate it where I can get some MCs and shit on there too, so that we can make tracks and shit. So like maybe we can put out like a little bit of an EP or something, like a stream EP or some shit. Then I'll try to get everything done and maybe get like an engineer tapped in or an engineer or 2 tapped in too. And then like I can do shit like, oh, hold on. Fuck it. But I can do shit like get everybody into the stream and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like the rappers and shit, as they're, practicing their shit, we can check them out before they record the verse. And then we can get them on the stream. We can get the producers on the stream. We get the engineers on the stream. Oh. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I mean, I got more ideas for the stream. I mean, to make it super nice. Because I've been kind of planning some shit just to make it a little more interesting, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. We shall. All right, well, we got some tracks in. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. All right, y'all see him. Plow. Bitch. Sorry, I gotta get the right shit up here. Can y'all hear me fine? I know sometimes y'all talk about my volume's too low. Am I good? What's up, Chirac Savage? It depends on what your question is. Depending on thy question, it will dictate the answer. Yeah, but it's only for one day. And it's not really that hard when... I don't think it would be that hard because I feel like if I could just get a couple of artists, a few artists, like 3 or 4 artists or something like that, who would be down throughout different parts of the day, I think in the morning what I could do first is like before artists start getting up, is I can just start making beats. So I can start the day off just making a few beats, you know, because if people aren't up, you know, it's different times everywhere. So like last time when I did this shit, I got on stream at like 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was motherfuckers ready to roll. It was like 20 motherfuckers on stream and shit, like early as shit. None of them was from America and shit, but everybody was on stream ready to go. And then as the day progressed, some people just stayed on stream all fucking day. But as the day progressed, just different people came in and out of the stream all day long, which is what I would expect. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect for you to be like in the stream the whole day. I expect for you to live your life. But I think we could do some dope ass shit on a stream. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can in essence, I feel like we can make some good tracks and shit, you know? Because I would be the executive producer, you know? So I would be able to, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everything sounded at least decent, you know? Like all the beats are going to be finished through me and shit. So like no matter what we finish, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll handle the mixing of all the beats and the coordinating of each beat that we put together. I thought about doing, I don't want to give away all my ideas. Cause I got like a huge plan of this shit. Like this is just like some shit I've already done. So like me saying this out loud, it's not like I'm talking about doing some shit I don't know how to coordinate or do. I've already done this shit. I don't know why the stream, it fucking sucks though that the stream, here, look. Hold on real quick. We're about to get to the shit. We're about to get to the shit, I promise. Ooh. Knox Hill, what's going on with your channel? Kind of want to see what's going on over there. Oh, it's not going to show it here. It did something to the video, but the video, it was like a fucking 18-hour video. It did something stupid to the video. But let's go ahead and get into these tracks. I got started off here with Jason Jaded, live music submission, TikTok. Let's go. Hold on. To start making beats with an MPC Mini and FL Studio version on my PC, do I need to buy an audio interface too? No. All you gotta do is plug your MPC Mini into your computer, and then you can use it. What's up, FJ? Yeah, you don't need an interface. You need an interface once you want to start fucking with like monitors and shit and microphones. So if you need to like record music, pause for that whole gesture. So like in order for this microphone to work, I have to plug it into an interface. But they do have microphones like this microphone. It's a USB microphone and you don't have to plug it into an interface. I would always prefer one of these microphones to one of these microphones because the overall sound's going to sound better because the interface is typically, depending on what level you're at, the interface is going to have like a better preamp in it. And then once you get monitors, yeah, I guess you can get USB monitors too as well, but I would just get an interface. At that point, if I'm getting microphones and monitors, then I'm getting interface. But if I only have my headphones that I'm plugging into my computer, and then I have like a MIDI keyboard like this, and that's all I'm going to be using for right now, then you don't need an interface. But at some point, the interface will make your headphones sound better because depending on the interface that you get, because it's going to have drivers, it's going to have a better AD conversion, it's going to have better drivers in it than your computer would have, your typical computer. I don't know what kind of computer that you have. What's up, Hussein? All right, we got Jason Jaded up. Let's go. All right, bro. Oh, okay. Hey, I know somebody sent me a PayPal submission on resubmit your song and say this is FJ. And then I'll play you next. Yeah, because I saw when I woke up in the morning that I had got a super chat or somebody cash at me. Yeah, I got you right here, dog. I saw it the next day, but I mean it was already too late. I mean I think you sent it at the end of the when y'all send me PayPals or Cash Apps, you have to tell me. Because I be paying attention to y'all, not my phone, for the most part on my stream. But like a lot of times when y'all see me looking at my phone, I'm just looking to make sure I didn't get a Cash App or I didn't get a, you know what I'm saying, PayPal. So I don't be wanting to look all shady and shit, you know. But let me play this song first, dog, and then FJ play your next, resend your song. And then as soon as... man, I'm sorry, man. If I didn't see you, next time if I don't see you and you super chat me, tag me. Because eventually I'll look at the screen and I'll see the orange lettering. And then I'm being for real. Because I feel like I'm supposed to super chat you. So, I mean, I feel bad that I didn't play your track. Even though I was folded. Y'all seen y'all already know I be getting fucking folded on the stream. So, but if you super chat me and I get off the talking and shit, I should get back to at some point playing your fucking track because you fucking, you know, you super chatted. So I apologize for that. I guess I'll give myself one of these. I'll give myself one of these first.
Nigga, please.
And then I'll give myself one of these.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That wasn't for you, FJ. That was for me, dog. That was from you to me. I'll give you one of those in the chat. But let me go ahead and play Jason's track first because I already had him loaded up. That's just how I always do it. No, I know it's love, man. I feel bad, man, because I didn't know. Jason, what song are we doing today, dog? Because I don't even know how you getting this traction, bro. I mean, I don't think this shit's terrible, but, bro, I don't know how the fuck you getting this traction. Fucking TikTok don't love me like this.
Listen, we passed on the settlement. This path I don't recommend. We passed what they expected, man. I go where they never can. I float, I'll never land. When it's dark, you don't know where you're going. Need a light bearer to lead you home. I go where they never can. I float, I'll never land. When it's dark, you don't know where you're going. Need a light bearer to lead you home. Light 'em up, beat me up. The only goat, the genius one. They switching sides, I seen it coming. The plot twist, a convenient one. Nobody finna extort me, even when they record me. I'ma keep it more G. Hand me a drink before I get more deep. She hates sports unless she watching from the floor seats. I hate that God didn't make a couple more of me. And all my haters in the courts acting corny. They imitate the sound, call it forgery. What we doing's more important, more importantly. Look where we made it to. Made waves that's unmakeable. Yea, will is unbreakable. Broke rules and bent corners in hopes of breaking through. Basically went out my way to make a way for you. Basically we finna take them higher places through it. Way improved and like a beta we gon' stay improving. There's the light that's gonna illuminate the way we moving. Trust in me, we go in God mode, the theory's proven. Light 'em up, beat me up. The only goat, the genius one. They switching sides, I seen it coming. The plot twist, a convenient one.
Hit that like button one time for your boy. Make that shit happen expeditiously, por favor. Gracias when you do it. I mean, that shit's cool, dog. It's a cover. I mean, it's karaoke. I mean, fuck. I be feeling bad. I ain't trying to insult you. I ain't trying to dish you. I told y'all the story. Fuck it. We gonna hear the story again. Let me give y'all the greatest disappointment in karaoke history. True story. This is all a true story. Nothing about this story is a lie. So I used to be a general manager at McDonald's, and McDonald's has a conference. I think this shit was cool though, bro. I think the shit was cool. I like that you display your confidence and you do your thing. I fuck with that shit. But I used to be a general manager at McDonald's, right? And when I was a general manager at McDonald's, they used to have a conference every year where you would go to Las Vegas. And one year the conference was in Orlando instead of Las Vegas. And this is the first time that I've ever gone to that conference. So it's like, I don't remember what the fuck this shit's called. It doesn't fucking matter. So I go to this conference, and in the build up to this conference, I'm running this killer ass fucking store. So I'm about to go to this conference and get all these awards. And there's like hundreds. There's, probably fucking 1,200 fucking general managers there, and fucking hundreds of supervisors, district managers, and just all these fucking people, And so, but I'm about to go get a bunch of fucking awards and shit, because I have like this store with like my growth and like my mystery shops and like all this shit. I'm about to go there and fucking get me some fucking awards and shit. So I'm like cool and shit. So the lead up to going to this conference, my supervisor's like, well, I know you perform, so we want you to do some karaoke. And I was like, I don't do karaoke. I just rap my own shit. And she goes, yeah, but if you can rap your own stuff, you can do karaoke. And I was like, yeah, but they're not going to have the stuff that I would do for karaoke because, like, you know, most of the time people sing when they do karaoke. I rap. I can't sing at all. And she was like, oh, they'll have some stuff for you. And so I was like, man, if they got some shit that I know and that I would rap to, okay, Kendra, I'll get on stage and I'll do karaoke. Bro, I completely forgot I told this woman that shit. We get to the conference, and when we get there, so we get off the plane, and what happens is you get off the plane, you get your shit, we go to our hotel. We stayed at a different hotel than where the convention was at. And so we go to our hotel, I drop off my luggage and shit upstairs, and then we get in a shuttle, and then all the general managers from our group, we all shuttled together over, you know, to wherever we were at. So there was like fucking 40 of us, dude. We were fucking deep, man. Maybe there's like 32 of us on that trip. 32, and then like the 5 supervisors, and there was like 40 people total. But we got in, it was 2 shuttles. It was 2 shuttles. So we get into 2 shuttles, and we dip the fuck out, and we go over to where the first night convention is. And the first night of the convention is kind of like a banquet where they're just feeding you and shit like that. So we go there, and like, you know, it's like all kinds of different stuff, like different kinds of sections of like tacos, you know, Italian stuff, fucking, we got chicken, we got fucking prime ribs and steaks and shit over here. It was just like different sections of whatever kind of food that you want, you can get. And so as we're walking into the building, it's like the sign up for karaoke and shit. So I'm walking in, and I ain't never been to none of these conventions and shit before. Like, I'm fucking green, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking wet behind the ear, paws and shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And so we're walking in, and Kendra's like, no, you got to go over there. And I looked at Kendra, and I said, why the fuck do I got to go over there? Nobody else got to go over there? She goes, no, that's where you sign up for the karaoke. And I looked at her, and I was like, what you mean? And she was like, you told me you was going to do karaoke when you got here. And so I was like, this one was in Orlando, though. This one was in Orlando. It was in Orlando, Florida. And it all makes sense when I continue the story. So I'm looking at Kendra, and I'm like, I know this bitch don't expect me to fucking get on stage and do karaoke here in front of all these motherfucking people and shit, you know? Because I didn't know there was going to be fucking 1,000, you know, 1,500, 1,200, however many people were there. There was a lot of fucking people there. I didn't know there was going to be that many people there. So I ended up signing up for Jay-Z, Give It To Me. So this is like 2000 and... I don't fucking remember what year this is. I don't remember what year this is at this point. This is a long ass time ago. But I ended up looking through the book, and as I'm looking through the book, I'm seeing shit that I can fuck with, right? So I do Give It To Me, give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. Give it to me, right? So like I see that Jay-Z song, I'm like, oh, I can freak that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can kill that shit, you know? So nah, this is later than 2000. What's up, Mark, man? Hope all is well with you, bruh. I like that song. That's my shit. That Jay-Z shit's my shit. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter because I knew the words to the song because I like that Jay-Z song. I just like that song. You can judge me if you want to. I told you I like all kinds of different shit. When the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling will I diss them. That's what they be yelling. I'm a pimp by blood, not relation. But that's my shit, you know? So when I seen that song, I was like, oh, I could do this song and shit, and she'll be okay, you know? So I get on stage, and what's up, Wonder Arp? No, it's later than 2000. This is probably like 2000 and I feel like 7 or 9. I guess I can find out. Hold on. I can find out pretty easily. okay. Yeah. So this was 2008. This was 2008. So I perform my song and shit, and I get up on stage and I kill that shit, dude. I fucking kill that shit, right? And so everybody's going fucking crazy. Like my fucking everybody works with me. He's like, "Oh my god, bro, we didn't know you fucking like could wow and shit like that." And I'm like, really, it's just karaoke. It's not my own music, you know. Like it's not, this ain't the same as if I perform some shit, you know. And so I'm getting done, and I'm done with this shit. I'm not even worried about this shit. I don't even think anything of this anymore. And then the next day we go to the convention. So now we're in the convention, and there's like 50, you know, the 12 to 1,500 people. I'm just gonna say 1,500 because I feel like it was more of that number. So it's like 1,500 people in this convention center in Orlando, and when we get there, there's just names scrolling on a board and shit. And like my name's on the fucking board and shit. It's like CJ Reed. And it's like top 20 and shit. Now keep in mind, like maybe 500, 600 people got into this fucking karaoke contest. So I'm looking at this shit like, oh, that's pretty fucking dope. I ended up in the top 20. I'm thinking this shit's done. I don't fucking realize anything else is about to go on in this competition, right? And so now everybody's like, oh shit, dog, you know what that means? You know what that means? I'm like, nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm for real, like, nah, nigga. And I'm there with like two of my homies. Like my Jason and Andy weren't my roommates at the time, but me and Jason and Andy had been roommates together. And then after this convention, a little bit after it, I ended up moving back into the house with them. And so like you know, like they were general managers too. And they were like, you know, I've been cool with them since I was in high school and shit, you know, since I was a little, you know, youngster. And so I'm like, no, I don't know what that shit means. And they're like, bro, that means that you get to enter a competition and shit. And they always have good prizes for the people that win the karaoke contest. And I was like, oh, that's dope. And so then they get out there and they're like, all right, so you guys are going to have to perform the same song that you performed last night. And then we're going to break it down to a final 3. So I got out there and I performed Give It To Me Again, and I fucking killed the shit again, obviously. And then 2 other girls, they passed on too. So I guess I gave away the plot to the story. Because then the next day when I show up, then it's like the final 3, I see my name up there and shit. I'm like, oh, damn, this is fucking crazy. I would never have thought I would have fucking advanced this far, you know, in a karaoke contest, because I've never done karaoke and shit like that. And I was clearly the best act, right? So now the guy gets on stage and he's like, all right, so the winner of this contest gets like it was like a $4,000 or $5,000 shopping spree to somewhere. They got like $1,000 bonus, and you got to carry the fucking Olympic torch at the Vancouver Olympics in 2010. So, bro, you know I was gassed. I was gassed. At this point, when I found that shit out, I was like, hold up. I'm going to get to go to the fucking Olympics, and I'm going to get to fucking carry the fucking the torch across the stage and all this other shit. I was like, oh, I'm in this shit. But the thing was, for the last track, you had to memorize a song of your own choice. So you had to memorize a song, and you had to find the instrumental. You had to produce the music to them, and then you had to perform the whole track with no words. You had to perform like it was like it was an actual performance. So they made us go to Hollywood Hollywood Studios in at Universal Studios. So McDonald's had rented out the whole entire park, the theme park. Hold on, I don't know what it's looking like right now. McDonald's rented out the whole entire theme park. And when they did that, nobody else could get in there for the evening. So they took the the karaoke contest. Hold on. Let's get there first. So the night of the contest, we knew that Universal Studios was rented out by McDonald's, and we got to ride all the rides. We got to do everything for free because like that was part of like being there. So we go to the park, but I don't go to the park with everybody else. Everybody else goes in the shuttle. But since I fucking was the top 3 in the fucking karaoke contest, they picked me and the other 2 girls up in a fucking limo and shit. You know what I'm saying? So then we ride to fucking Universal Studios from our fucking hotel room in this fucking fancy ass fucking limo. We're drinking fucking champagne in the limo and shit like that. Fuck yeah, dude. It was super VIP service and shit, right? And so we get to Universal Studios and they take us to this room. And in this room, it's just like the super spread of food. It's like steaks, lobsters, just like all this shit. And we got to eat whatever the fuck we wanted to. Nobody else could be back there, just us 3. And so we was all back there kicking it. And by that point in time, all me and those 2 girls was cool because they was kind of rolling with me and my crew because I'd been seeing them every fucking night because we was doing karaoke together and shit. So we was cool and shit. So we get done eating. And they pull us back to the backstage part, and we still don't know what the fuck's going on. And they're like, all right, so now we're going to get you guys in the costume, and you're going to perform your song in front of, you know, one of the judges, you know, to see if we can help you with that or whatever the case was. So we go back there, and the girls go first, and then I go. And when I go, he's like, what song are you about to perform? And I'm like, I'm about to perform "Oh No" by Pharoah Monch and fucking Mos Def and shit, right? Because that's like my favorite song and shit. So I know all the words of that bitch. I got that. Very contagious rap should be trapped in cages, stages of fair. I got that shit, right? So he was like, I'm not familiar with that song. He was like, what, who are the artists? I said, Mos Def and Pharoah Monch. And he goes, can you give me a little bit of the song? So I start rapping this shit. And he's like, you can't do that song. And I'm like, why can't I do that song? He's like, because this is the American Idol experience. So you have to sing a song. And I was like, I don't sing, dog. I rap. And he was like, yeah, well, you gotta sing a song, you know? He's like, you did a little good harmony on, you know, that one part where it was like, whatever part, you know. I was like, no, I can't sing and shit. And he goes, well, we're gonna have to disqualify you. And so then I looked at him, I was like, why the fuck would y'all disqualify me from a contest I wasn't even trying to sign up for? I just did karaoke and y'all told me to keep doing this shit every night. Now I'm at the finals and y'all are fucking disqualifying me? What the fuck? You know? And they disqualified my ass. But it was cool. I mean, it wasn't. I was fucking pissed. I cussed the motherfuckers out. That shit really happened, dog. This is a real ass fucking story. That shit really happened. It was like whenever fucking McDonald's had the general manager conference, and I forget what that shit's called because it doesn't matter to me in my life anymore. But you can Google, there was a general manager conference in Orlando. It was the only time it was there. I told you I was a beast at that job. I think I showed y'all. I think one day I went down Al Bundy Lane and I showed y'all a bunch of awards I won. I'm fucking a monster. I don't even know. I guess Empire State of Mind would have been out at that time. I wouldn't have been able to sing the chorus though, because I would have had to sing the chorus. You got to do the whole song. I could have got down with the "Oh no, niggas ain't scared to hustle. It's been 7 days the same flow. Ask them originals 'cause they know. Mos Def, Nate Dogg, and Pharaoh. Step away from the mic, they too cold. The flow might fracture your nose. Oh no, that's my shit. Yeah, I got you, FJ. I got you up next, doggy. Sorry, I just got on a rant about covers and shit. Y'all know how I do. I get off topic sometimes. I need to get my life together. FJ, I got you up next, though, doggy. Let's go. I said, bitch.
Blood, sweat and tears. My blood, sweat and tears. Yes, blood. This first verse is for you. Yeah. Hey man, you broke my heart. Growing up was so hard. Conflicted cause I hated you, but I still needed a father. Earliest memories fucked. Flashbacks to the past. Scars on my back can't compare to these scars on my heart. Know I should forgive and forget, but I can't. Blood's thick, but I needed water to grow as a plant. I still pray that he guides me closer to the straight path. And if so, I guess that we can kick it in the hereafter. You only get 8 bars, I'm afraid, mate. But it's all good, Carl. Another man stepped in. A real man, you could say. But weren't no half-stepping. Stepped up. Stepped into the mess and swept up.
Do the step,
Weren't
daddy.
always easy.
Do the step,
But we got
daddy.
there
No, I'm
step
not
by
mad
step.
at that. I'm not mad at that shit, though.
Hey man, you saved my life from the day you arrived.
I get what a
Raised
chick
me
like
like
is.
your own son from when you made mum your wife. Blood's thick, I know, but that man endangered our lives. Who knew that through you would be the way to survive? Always told me do right, always knew I was bright. Helped mum raise her son in the dark of the night. Always provided
fuck
protection
with
and
this shit,
shining
though.
armor at night. 4 kids, but when they asked, you were a father of 5. No, we weren't always the tightest, and yeah, sometimes we collided. But never wronged me in your life, I swear you done me the rightest. So many times I strayed the widest, almost ruined my life. Flew me out to Dubai when I was really outside. Told me we gotta work twice as hard, but we ain't whack. Introduced me to hip-hop, man, you're the reason I'm rhyming. Now I ain't got your nose, and I ain't got your eyes. But you already know, man, when you see me outside, I say I'm Jav, son. Superhero for real.
What's up, banter?
Never broke a sweat. Now, let's take it to my day one. Right? My ride or die. Right? Apple in my eye. Right? My one and only. Love of my life. Feel me now, listen. Mum loves me. Mum raised me.
I like this beat.
Mum fed me, dressed me, mum saved me. The shit we've been through, it make you crazy. Couldn't protect you, mum, I was a baby. Mum's life. Put my life before my mum's life. All the tears that you cried, you still forgave me. Before I lose you, I'll beg the angels to take me. I put you through it all, now you never blame me. You just praise me, pray for me on a daily. But one verse that can never do you justice. Nah, a mother's love is way too weighty. Never cease to amaze me, the shit shaped me. Your firstborn, hey ma, I'm still your baby. Paradise lies under the feet of your mother. Blood, sweat and tears in my DNA, see this is what made me.
What's up, banter?
I've been waiting a long time for this, Leroy.
What's good with you, brother? Welcome. That song was pretty cool, man. I feel like the beat could have been. I feel like the vocal could have been tightened up. There were spots where I feel like you kind of stuttered on yourself, and then I feel like the mix could have been a little bit tighter, like of the vocal, like the mix of the. Excuse me. Like with your, whether you call them inserts or buses, the reverb, and then like the last level of EQ to put a little bit of high-end sheen on the vocal. Okay, well the track's all right, man. I still think that you could probably get in the booth and hit that verse a couple more times, and then after you get the verse done, you can resend the verse over, and you can resend the verse over. The mix will be easy for them, as long as you're rapping in the same vocal tone. But not a bad track. I like the topic. I fuck with it. I was talking to one of my boys yesterday. This is no cap. I'm not just saying this for like the point of the stream. I was talking to my boys, And we got on the topic. I was saying, oh yeah, I said some fucking dumbass shit, but I was like, hey man, y'all know, you know what I've been watching the last couple days, the last week or so? He was like, what's that? I said, I've been watching white women get arrested. And he said, bro, don't watch that shit. You're going to end up on the wrong side of the algorithm. And I said, what the fuck you mean? And he was like, you're going to be watching all this. What do you call it? He said, what do you call it? He said, you always talk shit about it. I said, oh, I'm not going to be watching no Red Pill Community. I said, I'm not praying on nobody's downfall, but this content be funny as shit. I said, don't worry. I watch niggas get arrested. I watch fucking white dudes and black chicks get arrested too. Like, I don't discriminate. But when it comes to the arrest, the funniest of all the arrests is always when it's some fucking chick who isn't minding her business, coming up into somebody else's business, calling the police and getting arrested. There is nothing more fucking enjoyable than watching that content. Bitch, you got exactly what you asked for. You called the police to settle the dispute and you were the fucking problem. So then we got to talking about just different shit. And I said, nah, nigga, I mean, you know me, dog. And I was like, when have I ever been the dude who's gonna hate on somebody for dating somebody with a, you know, who's got a kid? We got kids and shit, you know? How the fuck could I not date somebody who don't have a kid when I got a kid? I got 2 kids, you know? So who am I to fucking say, you know, don't date a single mom? That's stupid. I'm a fucking, technically by theory, a single dad, you know? It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And so then he was like, man, that's what I always respected about you. And, you know, he gave me some props. But it's my boy, though. It's like Tone. I don't know if y'all... Tone ain't never been on stream, I don't think, yet. But that's my dude. That's my guy. He's the other dude in a group that I was in, a rap group I was in when I was in my 17. That got me to start rapping. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I was holding that yesterday too, because he was giving me all these flowers yesterday. I was like, nigga, why you being so goddamn nice? You know, nigga, what's going on? But me and him was cool. We ain't never had an argument. We'd have been knowing each other for, I've been knowing Tone, dog, for shit since I was 12 or 13 or some shit. And then our families know, like, our families are deep into knowing each other. Like, my sister and his cousin were best friends, and fucking, they lived in our neighborhood. So my parents know Tone's parents, but his parents are divorced, or they never got married, but my dad knows both his parents. And then Tone's stepmom, and then the auntie. Like, our families are, like, kind of intertwined in knowing each other and shit. So me and him always fuck with each other. We was always cool. Like, from the first time me and that nigga met each other, we was always cool. Always cool. That's my dog. But yeah, he got me to start rapping. Him and Dub. All right. Up next, we've got Jay to the motherfucking Sanchez. Who says something about Jay Sanchez? Let's go. Boom Bap 337. He said the story about the guy that stole the soda at McDonald's. Yeah, dog.
Damn player haters never wanna see me blow. Surprise niggas like a blind date. L rhyme great, and I'ma increase the crime rate for old time's sake. Run with me and I'ma make you a star. When me and my crew hit the clubs, we go straight to the bar. Straight to the bar. Straight to the bar. Straight to the bar. The spotlight is mine, it ain't his no more.
This does sound like a Big L type beat.
Player haters never wanna see me blow.
shit was fire, dog. It sounds like some Big L type beat, some shit that Big L would get on and murder. Wonder Art, I don't know how many McDonald's stories have you heard? Have you endured? Have you endured the story with the homeless dude falling asleep in my lobby, or the fucking dude's life I saved, or the fucking... I still think one of the greatest stories that I can ever tell is when fucking... So I was a general manager at Jimmy John's, right? So... I'm a general manager at Jimmy John's, and one of my buddies, I got one of my friends a job, one of the dudes who I was doing when I used to host rap battles. So I think I've told y'all I used to host rap battles and shit, but they were like 3-round battles and shit like that. It was like a little league and shit. I think I've shown videos of this shit before. On this channel and shit. But like I used to host these battles and shit in Omaha, right? And as I used to host these battles, I hired one of my buddies because he needed a part-time job. And the first day that I hired him, these two people walk into my restaurant. And so it's like a guy and a girl, and then they just walk right back to the back. And so then as you walk back to the back, it's the bathroom back there. So we see him come in, but we don't hear him come out. Because then if you go out the back door that's on the side, when you go out on that door, then we're going to hear you go out on that door because the alarm's going to go off. So somebody comes up and they're like, they never left the bathroom. They never left the bathroom. And sure enough, they never left the bathroom. So I go knocking on the door and shit, and I hear a little bit of, commotion in there. So obviously I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers is probably in they fucking. And sure enough, these niggas was in they fucking. So I start banging on the fucking door and shit. And I'm like, hey, you can't be doing that in there. And when you get the fuck out, you got to get this mop and clean up whatever fucking mess you make. You filthy McNasties. And so then I just start talking all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, sure enough, they come out. And it looked like they just got done having some sex. So that shit was, that shit was funny. Am I in this one?
Straight G, nigga.
Missed him round 2. Yeah. So here you go. All right. So I used to host these battles, right? So here we go. Here's me right. You can see me right here in the corner. But you know what I'm saying? I used to host these bitches. Some obviously have more views than others. Yeah, but I used to host these motherfuckers. I don't even fucking remember what happened in this battle. This shit happened so goddamn long ago, I don't even fucking remember what the fuck happened. I don't fucking remember. It's all good. All right, back to y'all. Sorry. Y'all know I get distracted. I'm easily distracted. Y'all want me to tell that story again real quick? Yeah, I can find that story real quick. I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna make a YouTube story about this shit, you know. All right. So let's build the story first. Let's build the story for y'all first. Because some people don't know. They're just going to be like, what the fuck is going on here? All right. So again, I used to be a general manager at McDonald's, right? I should start a series. I used to be a general manager at McDonald's and fucking just tell a bunch of wild ass fucking stories that y'all probably wouldn't believe. You got to believe because I'm showing y'all evidence, right? So I used to be a general manager at McDonald's, right? And in that time of being a general manager, a bunch of crazy things used to go on in the restaurants that I used to work at, right? So I was managing this restaurant on 108th and Maple in Omaha, Nebraska. This was probably 2013-ish, something like that. And it's Saturday, like 9:30 in the morning. So it's like the busiest time of the fucking week. The busiest time at a McDonald's in the whole entire week is like Wednesday at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning, lunch on Wednesday, and lunch on Friday. Them is like the busiest times of the whole week. It's busy. It's just ridiculously busy. It's insane, right? So your whole store is total chaos the whole fucking time you're running the store, right? It doesn't matter how good you are. Like, I ran good stores, but that shit was still fucking utter chaos. Like, I'm managing chaos. That's all I'm doing for hours is I'm over here fucking trying to put out fires everywhere. It's like, Jesus Christ, you motherfuckers are idiots. It's like everywhere. It's like I'm surrounded by y'all. It's like, bitch, you take the order. You know what I'm saying? You drop some fucking hash browns and shit. You make some eggs back there. Shit, throw some sausage on the fuck. This is fucking ABCs. Like, you like, motherfucker, what are y'all doing? And so, like, it's the middle of a busy ass Saturday. We're getting our ass whooped, and my maintenance man comes over. And my maintenance man used to be security for Eddie Murphy. I'm not even joking. This is no cap either. Like, I've seen pictures of this nigga with him and Eddie Murphy. He used to live in Detroit. This motherfucker is like a fucking black belt and like a bunch of different, martial arts and shit. Just trust me. This the type of nigga that brings all his shit to work for me to see, Like, I didn't seen this shit. So Eddie walks over to me and he's all timid. Cause I'm like, granted, I know we ain't gonna fight at work, 'cause I'm your boss. So I'm not really like scared of you because you can fight, nigga. I'm still gonna talk to you however the fuck I talk to everybody else. So like Eddie comes over and he would be all timid and shit all the time when he'd come over and talk to me. He's like, CJ, I gotta tell you some shit. I said, Eddie, God damn it, motherfucker, you know I ain't got time right now. And so I don't tell that part of the story, but it was some shit like that. It was like, God damn it, motherfucker, you know I ain't got no motherfucking time to hear that shit right now. It was something to that degree. I don't always tell the story like this, but it was something to that degree when I looked at him because I was just irritated as fuck. And because he'd already pissed me off that morning. That's what makes the story even funnier to me. He'd already pissed me off, so I didn't even want to talk to this nigga. So he's like, hey, but this is an emergency. And I'm like, bro, look over here at the counter. There's 20-something people here waiting on their food. I'm the only person running these orders. I had to put all the managers in the grill. The shit can't wait. And he was like, nah, dog, it really can't. So I go back and I grab one of the managers and I'm like, hey, you got to come up front and run some orders. And I was like, what's up, dog? This shit better be important. This shit better be fucking important. There's going to be a problem. So he said, come with me to the bathroom. And I'm like, I'm not going in the bathroom with you, nigga. What's the problem? And he was like, somebody stole the toilet. And I said, what? And he was like, somebody stole the toilet, dog. And I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. And he was like, no, for real. Somebody stole the top of the fucking toilet. So I'm like, come on, man. So we go back into the bathroom and sure the fuck enough, somebody stole the fucking back of the fucking toilet, right? So now I'm at a point where this is on a Saturday. So I call my owner and I tell him, hey, dog, somebody stole the fucking toilet. And he was like, shut the fuck up, CJ. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I just went through this conversation with Edward. Somebody stole the damn toilet, So we call a plumbing company and we can't figure out you know, which plumbing company is going to come out or whatever, because nobody had shits in part in town, because there was a serial fucking nigga that was running around stealing the backs of these toilets because he could sell them, you know, as scrap fucking metal and shit like that. So sure enough, I get to work on Monday and I start getting calls from different news companies, and my boss is like, we're not allowed to do that shit at McDonald's. I already got in trouble for that shit before. Like, a lady had died in my parking lot before, and I was on the news and shit because the news came to the store, and I was on the news on like 2 or 3 different channels. I got in a lot of fucking trouble for that shit. I mean, I ain't really getting no trouble, because trouble is like an imaginary state. Like, they ain't do nothing to me. I ain't get suspended. They ain't take no money away from me. They were just like, don't do that shit again. And for me, that's like big trouble, because I never got in trouble at work. I always did a good job. So even when I did fuck up, I never got in trouble. Or if motherfuckers tried to give me write-ups, I'd be like, I'm not signing that shit. Fuck you. This is what I would always appeal that shit to their boss, and their boss be like, yeah, we're not writing CJ up, dude. Get the fuck out of here, you know? We cool with him. So they were like, yeah, get on the news, because we need to make sure that they don't come to any more of our stores and steal some shit. So blam, voila. Y'all don't believe that story happened? Well, here we go. Come on. Y'all can have this whole story.
I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, everything's missing.
That's me right there. I mean, I don't know. Y'all never seen me with a clean shave, and y'all never seen me with a clean shave and a fade. Y'all might have seen me with a taper a couple of times on the channel, but I normally don't have short hair. But yeah, that's me with short hair. They used to say I look like Obama. So if you ever hear anybody call me Obama, or if y'all ever hear Obama jokes, they used to say I look like Obama. They for real called me Obama. I'm talking about, this was like a fucking 10-year thing. Nigga, I have facial hair and long hair because motherfuckers called me Obama for a decade. I mean, I'm not even joking. Niggas called me Obama. Nigga, I walked into a gas station one time, and this Mexican dude was like, Obama, save us. I walked, dog, if I could tell y'all so many Obama stories. But yeah, this is me.
Things missing.
Everybody was in there.
Basically, they have to have a wrench or some kind of tool. They have to unhook all the piping, and then they take the piping and they sell it for whatever they use it for.
Now, for these bathroom bandits, they're probably trading in that copper and brass for about $30 or $40. But for
she was trying to beat, though. I'm gonna tell you all the rest of that story again. I always got to finish up the story with that shit. She was trying to beat after
companies like McDonald's, it's $700
She was trying to get the beats
down the toilet.
Copper, brass prices are way up. So for scrap, and it's really easy. It doesn't take much knowledge or many tools.
And I'll use the handle, so on and so forth.
They were out of them. I had to go to a different one, and they said the same thing. It's because of all the theft that's been going on.
You guys need to cut it out, man. People got to use the bathroom.
Yo, after the interview, this woman, I'm not going to put her face back up, though, but this woman, she was like, I asked her if they wanted something to eat. I said, do y'all want something to eat? And she was like, well, what do you got? And like, bitch, you're at McDonald's. You know what the fuck we got. But she was like, what you got? And I was like, we got burgers, and she was like, nah, I'm trying to watch my figure, and I got nuggets. And she goes, ooh, you got nuggets. And I was like, yeah, I got a 6-piece, a 10-piece, a 20-piece, what you want? She goes, oh, I wasn't talking about those nuggets. I said, oh, I clutched my pearl. Oh, ma'am, excuse me. And then she looked over at the cameraman and started laughing. She goes, I'm interested in some other nuggets and shit. Something to that extent, man. I was just like, oh, I clutched my pearls and shit. I was like, oh, bitch, I'm engaged. Get the fuck out of my face. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm so sincere. I was like, oh my God. Bitch. You kind of fine? No. You kind of fine? No. I gotta play a track real quick so I can go take a piss and oh, y'all know what track y'all about to get to. Y'all know what track y'all about to get. It's evident from everything that's happened in the last week and all the tracks that you've heard. It's obvious this nigga, his black ass is gonna play the same track he's made y'all listen to over and over and over again. Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you want to boo this man. Boo, nigga. Now I gotta find the track. I did all that dragging it out. And I don't even know where the track's at yet. Boo him. And continue to boo him until he does better. Finding the track's not doing better.
Check, yeah.
Check. La da da.
Check, yo. Everything about you ain't beautiful. You just lucked out, you was born a cuter hoe. Them effects, they don't come off the computer though. If I'm wrong, tell me where did all the suitors go. Everything about you ain't beautiful. You just lucked out, you was born a cuter hoe. Them effects, they don't come off the computer though. If I'm wrong, tell me where did all the suitors go. Yo, look hoes, don't let those women lie to you. When it's storming, we don't say that the sky is blue. You don't get a small fry and divide it by 2. So tell me, how is you ugly but deny that it's true? Because you're pretty doesn't mean inside isn't screwed. It's the dogging out that one guy you said that was cool. That one guy that would ride shit, he died for you. How rude, you left him for a side of a dude. Now you're out with Rico and everybody beat those. Getting older, realizing those shoes you didn't need those. Seeing everything you did was so that the seeds grow. Felicia, you're the one. They tellin' take a seat, ho. You looked into the mirror but you smashed it up. Cause every time you look into it, that ass gets stuck. You knowin' everything about you is trash as fuck. I mean, we gotta keep going, but that has to suck. Everything about you ain't beautiful. You just lucked out, you was born a cuter hoe. Them effects, they don't come off the computer though. If I'm wrong, tell me where did all the suitors go. Everything about you ain't beautiful. You just lucked out, you was born a cuter hoe. Them effects, they don't come off the computer though. If I'm wrong, tell me where did all the suitors go. And there you go again, you're always starting shit. Ain't nobody got time for no petty arguments. All that anger, I am not the target, so quit. I was on the deck just trying to spark me a spliff. I'm not trying to rehash decades ago. To tell the truth, I can't even rehash seconds ago. Accepting an apology means you're letting it go. If you don't water the flower, how you expect it to grow? Get it, that's a metaphor for your life and beauty. It's a lot more than being a cutie with a booty. I think you're beautiful, but the frown says moody. Respect me, love me, hold me down, it's your duty. Keep it 100, I won't judge, that's Judy. No need for a fiasco, girl, that's Lupe. With my dogs, I'm a beat, girl, that's Snoopy. I promise that I'll all break down, oop that. Everything about you ain't beautiful. You
Too cold, what's up, my nigga?
Them effects, they don't come off the computer though. If I'm wrong, tell me where did all the suitors go. Everything about you ain't beautiful. You just lucked out, you was born a cuter hoe. Them effects, they don't come off the computer though. If I'm wrong, tell me where did all the suitors go.
Da da da. The dope LDP, what's good? All right, let's go ahead and get to the next Trinac. All right, we got Geronimo Shabazz up next. Let's go. I didn't stream. I streamed Sunday, but I didn't stream yesterday, and I didn't stream on Tuesday. I didn't do the shit. You feel me? To tell you the truth, I just played the piano for like 2 days. That's kind of all I've been doing. I haven't even started taking lessons yet. I've just been like playing it like for 25 minutes on. Then I'll go watch some shit for a little bit, and then I'll get back on it for like 25 minutes. So I've probably been putting in like 5 or 6 hours a day on that piano. Just playing with it. Pause. And then it's like nice because I enjoy the fact that I can plug it in and use that as my MIDI keyboard too. This shit is so fire because it's got the hammer action on the weighted keys. I think it's fire. That takes making music to the next level. Yeah, those weighted keys, man, is dope. Yeah, that Tascam, I still need to do. I don't know why I haven't done a review on that shit yet, man. I need to get my life together, bro. That thing is fire as fuck. That shit is a heaven sent too. I mean, like, I really like the equipment that I have, that I really use every day. I really appreciate all of it, like, because including this shit back there, you know. But yeah, I fuck with all that shit too. You got the mask. You got the Tascam Model 24, doggy. Yeah, it's the same shit though. All right, Geronimo Shabazzy Baz. Let's go. Guess I gotta push play. Sometimes I gotta do some work. Normally it just plays itself. Said fuck you. Is this thing on? This mix is a little brutal. is all right, but I just feel like the sound selection could be a little more top tier, and I feel like the mix could be a little better, and things like with the hi-hats, like the velocity on the hi-hats, just little things like that. Little things that come with making beats for a little bit longer. How long have you been making beats for? Yeah, sounds about right. It's not an insult though. We all progress. It's just like little things that you'll learn later on. Like I probably wouldn't have came in with the bass on the intro. Now I feel like the bass is a little loud, like the bass, the kick contrast is a little off. It could be sidechained a little bit. I mean, the beat needs a little bit of work, man. It's all right sound. It's an all right groove, you know what I'm saying? But it just needs a little bit of love. But that'll come over time. The more beats you make, the better you'll come at the shit. Pause. Hella pause on that shit. All right, up next we've got Alessandro Farinelli, a.k.a. Apocalypse Musicale. Let's go. This shit right here reminds me of somebody being interrogated in a movie in the motherfucking 1980s and shit. Like Knight Rider and shit. David Hasselhoff rolling up on somebody and he's interrogating the motherfuckers. This is the music that be playing. shit cool. This sounds like some police fucking interrogation music from the 80s and shit. I just seen this fucking crazy ass video of this fucking dude taking this gorilla. Don't ask me how I seen the video. That's none of your fucking business. It's none of your fucking business, okay? You mind your business. I'll give you the information that you need. No, I'm just playing. But but on some real shit, I was watching this video where this dude went to go give this gorilla some coconuts and bananas, and the fucking when the dude hit the water, the gorilla seen that nigga and fucking threw his hands up and just skated across the water, and shit rolled over to him, grabbed the banana real quick, said, "Hey, let me get that shit." Looked at him and said, "My nigga," and gave this motherfucker a hug. And then they gave each other like 3 hugs. He looked back at him and said, "Oh shit, my nigga," and gave him a hug. So they gave each other like 3 hugs. And then the dude was like, "All right, well, let me get that coconut." The gorilla was like, "Let me get that. Let me get that. I'm out, dog." Gave him a hug again. Dapped him up. The motherfucker shook his hand and shit, gave him dap. And then was like, "All right, I'm out, bitch." And then fucking rolled the fuck out on that nigga. That shit was fucking, what some people would say, heart-warming. I will just call it entertainment. Entertainment. All right, next we got Asula Film. Asula. Let's go. I don't appreciate the breathing in my ear like that.
Johnny! Alarme! Hello! Johnny!
You never know who watches you never know who watches your channel. This motherfucker got 133 fucking thousand subscribers on this channel. That shit's crazy. I didn't even see him comment. Normally it tells me when somebody with 100,000 subscribers comment. shit does sound like a movie score. Video fits this beat perfectly though. Shit for like a fucking yeah, I played that shit longer than I normally play a song either. So that's how you know I think this shit was dope. I think this shit was good, really good for like distinct licensing and shit like that. Yeah. I think that the visual went well with it too as well. You could sell it with the visual. Yeah, I guess you know what you're doing though. You got a bigger following than me. You know what you're doing, dog. All right, up next we got Ron, OG Ron. I got a homie in my apartment complex named Ron. I always call him OG Ron because he's like 11, 12 years older than me. OG Ron. OG Ron. Nigga, I know you're a fucking boomer.
Okay, boomer.
I know you're a boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Because, nigga, you didn't even send me a track. You just sent me an email.
Okay, boomer.
All right, so go ahead and resend me your track, dog. You didn't send me shit. All right, up next we got Hussein Orandrago. If his last name, if this was a Q instead of a fucking O, it would be like this nigga would have a fucking Arabic and a fucking Mexican name at the same time. Track's name is called Because of Sin. Let's go. You need more effects on that piano. I don't know why I don't feel like this beat goes together, but I groove with this shit. I fucks with this shit. I kind of get a little jiggy with this. Like just some reverb and delay. It just sounds too stock. arrangement, but this beat's kind of fire. You should run with just dun 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 dun. Change the attack on those horns. Change the attack on those horns or find different horns. I would probably find better horns, but make the attack immediate so that those horns hit in a little bit harder. Probably change the attack on these strings or whatever this is in the background too. I changed my mind on the arrangement, so I think the arrangement's good. I think you've done a good job as the beat's completed. Just little things I would fix. But then again, as you're listening to me, I always say you don't have to listen to every word that I say. I'm just one man who's got a mic and a computer and has done a few things. Do what you want, though. That beat was fire, though. I'll give you one of these, though. I like that shit. I like that. All right. I don't got all my sounds on here still. I did download some new sounds, though. I downloaded the...
I've been waiting a long time for this, Leroy.
I downloaded the... I like that shit. I like that. I downloaded the...
Nigga, please.
But I think that's all I got on here. And then the last stream, y'all know I downloaded shit like this, though.
Kiss my Converse.
All right, up next. Oh, FYI, something. I do have to work on Friday, so I probably won't be able to hop on the collab streams or anything just in case. Nigga, quit your fucking job. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Quit. Mother. I can't even know if I could say this with a straight face. Hold up. Now, all I'm saying is right here, dog, is that, look, you are, I don't know if I can do this shit. Hold on. Ooh. Bitch, stay over there. Banter. What you look like being the Friday member of the streams in which we collaborate and you decide not to show up. You got a job? Oh well, nigga. Fuck that job. You know right where you can fuck that job. I don't care if they got cool benefits. I don't even give a fuck if I know for a fact it's a cool job and I wouldn't quit that bitch if I was working there. Fuck that shit. Friday we stream. So what I'm gonna need you to do is call the corporation in which you work for and tell them there's a light-skinned black dude who does streams on Fridays that you have to report to. If you don't want to do that shit, I I mean, there's nothing I really can do about it. I mean, I can sit up here and talk a little bit of shit, you know. I mean, I guess if you can't be here, you can't be here and shit or whatever. But, what we're talking about right now is fuck that job, nigga. Fuck the benefits. Fuck all them years that you put in before you met me. And bring your white nigga ass to the stream. Expeditiously. They should have never gave y'all niggas the internet. Oh, no, I'm playing, dog. Go to work. Go do what you gotta do, man. I understand, man. I especially understand what y'all got going on right now, bro. Y'all got some shit going on right now. There's some shit popping off. Your job is popping right now, nigga. Your job is one of the most popping jobs on earth. Your job is popping. I get it. All right, let's go ahead and get back to these tracks. I probably only have about another 20 minutes or a half hour on the stream. So I gotta make a run, and then I gotta come back and watch the NBA draft tonight. And y'all know those two things are gonna happen in my life. But do. All right, next we got Wonder Art song idea. Let's go. This reminds me of a nigga standing in the fucking beach, just like this, and the wind hitting him. Blow, and his motherfucking satin or silk shirt is blowing in the wind, and this nigga is just walking. Then all of a sudden, blow, huge, come out of nowhere. This is where the hues come. Shit, hold on, my phone's ringing. What up? I'm about to hop out the stream. Is it cool if I come over? No, it's cool. I got some shit to do tonight too. I'll be over there in about, give me like 5 minutes. Alright. Bet. Peace. Oh, it's probably a good thing I fucking made that fucking, got that call when I did. I gotta go. If I don't go, I don't get my herb. I gotta go. So, I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow or not. I don't fucking have the answers, y'all. I might not. I need to record a video tomorrow. I might consider streaming and just cooking up, or just getting on the internet and talking shit for a little bit. Finding a topic to talk shit about and then just talking shit about that shit. But yeah, man, I might hop on this bitch tomorrow and fuck with y'all. Cause y'all know I fuck with y'all. Y'all my peoples. Without y'all, I ain't shit. But yeah, I'm gonna hop up off here. I know for a fact I'll stream Friday because I'll do a live stream where I collaborate. It's some shit I used to do all the time. There's a guy named Old Man Bansa in here who used to like collaborate with me on Friday streams. But he's talking about some shit about a job. A job? Nigga, a fucking job? Like, nigga, that's somewhere you go. Live collab streams is life. It's so different. It doesn't even make this. Let me stop. Or not. Maybe we keep going. No, I'm done. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, man, I gotta go with some herb. That shit's gonna have to happen. I wish all y'all fuck with sports, cause then that's the hard shit about like content creation. I be wanting to do so much other shit, but it's like niggas be like, we don't watch basketball, nigga. Why would we listen to you talk about basketball? That's a fair play. But shut up and listen to this basketball content, you know? I want to give y'all so much more content of different shits, but like, because there's some shit I won't do. I'll never do like TMZ reactionary videos where I downplay women or shit like that. And I'll never do shit like that, you know? But I be wanting to do like reacting videos to like current event shit or like sports. Cause I'll kill sports or like the music community. I really want to do that shit, but I'm the boss. I can't make out with the boss's daughter. Yeah, I think I should do a sports. I mean, I tried a little bit, but I haven't been consistent. I know why that shit hasn't popped off because I haven't been consistent. But bro, y'all know, if you follow the channel, you know I know my sports. I be winning fantasy football leagues every year and doing all this. Y'all niggas know I know my sports. Y'all hear me talk. I probably know more about sports than I do about music, you know? Well, football and basketball and some boxing. I know a lot about them fucking sports. WNBA I know a lot about. College basketball, old school college basketball, probably before 2012, 2015. Same women's college basketball, I probably know more about than, not more than men's, but recently more than men's. I fuck with that shit. But all right, y'all, I'm out. I'll holler at y'all. I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.